up, guys? Not having a good morning here. Pretty bad morning, but want to do a what's next on Oscar Valdez. Kind of clear my head. This stuff always keeps me focused, keeps me going. Oscar Valdez, undefeated former featherweight champion. He main evented an ESPN Plus card on Saturday, November 30th, when he took on late replacement Adam Lopez and scored a 7th round TKO. Now, it was a late replacement for Andrews Gutierrez, who was supposed to fight. It was WBC final eliminator. Gutierrez came in like 11 pounds overweight, so there's no way he was fighting. Lopez was on the undercard. He stepped in to face Valdez and actually knocked Valdez down early in the fight. Valdez came down, broke him down, stopped him in 7, and is moving forward. Now, again, this was a WBC title eliminator, so he's currently in line to challenge for the WBC title against reigning champ Miguel Berchelt. So, big question now is, what's next for Oscar Valdez? So, I think it's very likely. Berchelt's the first guy we're going to talk about in the top 10 anyways. I think it's very likely that he faces Berchelt next, but after a knockdown, maybe Valdez. And what if Berchelt decides, Lomachenko decides he wants to fight Berchelt, because that fight's been talked about before. That might stall this fight. Maybe Valdez doesn't think he's ready for 130 after taking a knockdown, and yet, and he doesn't want to rush straight in against the reigning champ and the number 1 in the division in Berchelt. So I think the fight's still going to happen next, but I think that, there is a chance it could not. So let's take a look at the rest of the top 10 and see any chances. Number 2, Leo Santa Cruz, the WBA super champion. No chance. This is Top Rank working with PBC. I'd love to see the fight, but yeah, this fight's not happening next, so no way this fight happens. Valdez is currently my number 3. Valdez against number 4, Joseph Diaz Jr. Diaz is pretty much one step away from signing, or from being a done deal with Tevin Farmer for the IBF title. It's not 100%, but it's looking like that fight is going to happen. Number 5 is Rene Alvarado, the newly crowned WBA champion. I wouldn't be surprised, but Alvarado's been fighting with Golden Boy. I think it'd be a kind of a tougher fight to make, but I wouldn't be surprised if it got made. I think the two sides could work together, but I don't see it happening next. Right now I just don't see it. But it could. Number 6 is Mickey Roman. This fight might actually work for Valdez. This might be a good test to see if he's ready for Berchelt. I could see these two guys locking horns, so maybe this fight happens if Berchelt decides to do something else, or if Valdez decides, hey, I'm not 100% ready. They're both top-ranked guys, and I could see this fight taking place. It'd be a good one, too. Number 7 is Jamel Herring, the WBO champ. Maybe, but it looks like Herring's could be defending against Carl Frampton next instead. But I wouldn't be surprised. These two top-ranked guys, so I could see it going down. But Valdez, again, I think he's more likely going to face Miguel Berchelt, but you never know. Maybe he thinks he's not ready for Berchelt, and he goes after Herring instead, the WBO champ. Number 8 overall, I think it was Andrew Cancio, former champ. He got let go by Golden Boy. This fight could be possible if Valdez thinks he needs another fight in between. I'm pretty sure Cancio would fight Valdez if he were to get signed, so I could see it going down. Number 9 is IBF champ Tevin Farmer. As I said, Farmer looks like he's a hiccup away from signing on to defend against, Joseph Diaz Jr., so this fight's not possible. And then number 10 is undefeated Shavkat Rakhimov, the undefeated top contender. He's a mandatory for the Tevin Farmer IBF title right now. So, I don't see it. And he's a PBC guy. I don't see PBC working with Top Rank to make the fight happen. So, right now, he's got some options. I really think it's going to be Miguel Berchelt for the WBC title. But there are options in case he doesn't. I think Jamel Herring for the WBO title is possible. And I think Mickey Roman is definitely possible if, again, Berchelt decides to do something else first, or if Valdez thinks he's not ready for this weight class. So just got to wait and see. But that's what's next on undefeated former featherweight champion Oscar Valdez. All right, guys. True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.